Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. For those who care, my post-op appointment with my surgeon went well yesterday. I got to see inside my meniscus from the surgery. It was very cool, and I'll be starting physical therapy this week, so hoping to be off the crutches in the next week or so. Now this morning we have a bunch of exciting stock market news and notable earnings to get through, and we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to do me a favor and follow the link in the description down below to make sure you've downloaded the TipRanks mobile app so you can access the wisdom of thousands of Wall Street analysts on the go. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are mixed this morning as investors will be waiting to hear Fed Chairman Jerome Powell speaking at the Economic Club in Washington later today. Of course, everyone will be listening for clues as to their future plans for interest rates. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.12%, while S&P 500 futures are up 0.09% and NASDAQ futures up 0.34%. Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond are going crazy. We're seeing some real meme stock action after the company launched an equity offering to raise more than $1 billion. They rose 92% yesterday and have now fallen 30% in the pre-market. The struggling retailer has been circling the drain towards bankruptcy, but it seems that they are looking to raise this $1 billion to try and repay debt. This comes after they missed several interest due date payments last week. The company said that they cannot assure that they will receive any or all of the proceeds of the offering. Shares of Oak Street Health are on the rise this morning, as it is said they are nearing a deal to be acquired by CVS. The deal is reported to be worth about $10.5 billion, which would value Oak Street at $39 per share. Oak Street has more than 160 sites across 21 states and focuses on the care of patients enrolled in Medicare. This deal would help strengthen CVS's primary care business and would mark another major acquisition for CVS after they acquired Signify Health last year. Shares of Baidu are on the rise this morning over excitement that they'll be launching their AI bot or ChatGPT rival soon. Baidu confirmed that the English name of its AI chatbot would be Ernie bot, and the company plans to complete internal testing in March before making the chatbot available to the public. Baidu has been increasing their focus on the artificial intelligence industry. They have also launched a booming autonomous ride-hailing arm that has completed hundreds of thousands of rides in China. And also on the rise this morning is Lithium Americas after a favorable court ruling. A U.S. district judge in Nevada largely upheld the federal government's decision to approve their Thacker Pass lithium mine after they received challenges from environmental groups. The favorable ruling confirmed that the permitting process for Thacker Pass was conducted thoroughly and responsibly and resulted in there being no impediment to starting construction. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from Enphase Energy, Chipotle Mexican Grill, and Fortinet. In the pre-market this morning, we did hear from BP. Their stock is up slightly as they posted mixed results and promised that they would ease the transition to low-carbon energy. BP will now be aiming to reduce their fossil fuel production by 25% by 2023 compared to their previous target of a 40% reduction. For their Q4, they posted earnings per share of $1.59, which was 6 cents shy from estimates. Meanwhile, their revenue of $70.36 billion grew nearly 35% year over year and beat estimates by over $10 billion. We've heard from Jacobs Engineering. Their stock is falling slightly despite beating on earnings and revenue. They reported Q1 earnings per share of $1.67, beating expectations by 6 cents per share, and revenue of $3.8 billion, up over 12% year over year, and $140 million ahead of expectations. And Fiserv is gaining slightly after posting inline earnings and beating on revenue. Their Q4 earnings per share came in at $1.91, while their revenue of $4.36 billion grew 8% year over year, coming in just $10 million ahead of expectations. Now, in the after hours last night, we did have a few notable names, including Activision Blizzard, who beat on both earnings and revenue. They ended their quarter with overall monthly active users of 389 million. Their earnings per share of $1.80 was 36 cents ahead of estimates, and net bookings of $3.75 billion beat expectations by $390 million and also grew over 43% year over year. Shares of Pinterest are falling after the company had a revenue miss and announced that their CFO would be leaving the company. They did beat on earnings with earnings per share of 29 cents, coming in 1 cent ahead of estimates, while their revenue of $877.2 million was up slightly, just 3.6% year over year, but missed by over $9.5 million. Pinterest also guided to some slow first quarter growth as well. And Spirit Airlines came out with revenue that was in line with expectations and a beat on earnings. They reported revenue of $1.39 billion, which grew 40% year over year, and their Q4 earnings per share came in at 12 cents, which was 9 cents ahead of analyst expectations. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Oak Street Health on the news of them nearing a deal with CVS. Trading under the ticker OSH, their stock is currently up over 35%. They're followed by Baidu under BIDU, currently up about 13%, and Lithium Americas under LAC up 13.7%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by Chegg after they provided disappointing guidance in their quarterly report. Trading under the ticker CHGG, their stock is currently down nearly 24%. They're followed by Zoom Info Technologies under the ticker ZI, down 10.4%, and Sassel under SSL, down 7.7%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. Now, I did purposely not go over all the analyst ratings, just put them up on the screen to try and speed things up and save time. Let me know if that worked or if you want me mentioning those specifically as well. And don't forget to say good morning in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here next time.